Greetings, everyone. This is Hip Rock here, and I'm back with another video for you guys. So, you've probably seen the title, so you already know what it is. Today, I'll be talking about African heavy metal bands, specifically from my country, Botswana. Okay, some people may not believe that. Some people have never heard that. It's not very common, but it is actually taking place. So yeah, let me get into this. Okay, so metal in let's see here. I got my notes here. So if you see me reading, don't mind. Don't I'm just trying to get my points out. It's a lot to say, so I had to write my points out. But metal is actually a subculture in Botswana, my second home country. So it's more like a way of life, not just a fad. They're actually what they call death metal cowboys and cowgirls. And they dress like cowboys, but with chains and leather, and they look scary. They don't look like normal cowboys and cowgirls. But they're really into metal and rock, and I guess they dress like that because of the it's an Botswana is an agricultural society, so they deal with livestock, cows, stuff like that. That's why they're cowgirls and cowboys. um so yeah, they have that. Now, the first rock band, to give you some history, just some brief history, the first rock band in Botswana, my home country, my second home country in Africa, uh, the first rock band in Botswana was formed in 1969. Their name was Nosy Road. And, if you're interested, I'll get into the history of rock and metal deeper into it. If anyone's interested, just let me know in the comment section, and I'll make another video talking about the whole history and how bands were formed and whatnot. Okay, so I want to be brief in this video, so let me go straight into it. Let's talk about the bands. For the first band I want to talk about, their name is Skinflint. Skinflint, I would say, yeah, they're a heavy metal band. Um, they use African folklore in metal songs, and for those who don't know what I mean by folklore, they use African stories in their songs. So instead of talking about like ghosts and stuff like that, they'll talk about African spirits and African demons and stuff like that, spiritual things like that. They have their own way of making spooky stories in their metal songs, but African stories. Um, yeah, so that's one thing they've done in their metal songs. I think that's interesting. It promotes African culture. It promotes the stories in African culture. I think that's good for the culture to put that into song. Kind of like Wu-Tang taking, you know, these kung fu Chinese flicks and sampling that and using that to represent their brand. It promotes that culture. So I think it's good that these metal bands are taking African stories and putting it into their songs. You know, let's see here. So yeah, so they use African folklore in their songs, in their metal songs. I actually saw them live once, and I met the lead singer slash guitarist. His name is Juice. Well, that's his nickname. He's a cool guy. They've actually toured in the USA before, so if you ever get the chance, go check them out. I think they They were opening up for Soulfly. I think that's the name of the band that they were opening up for in the United States. Um, yeah, if you get the chance, go see them and support. You know, they also sell merchandise online. If you're interested, hit me up or Google and you'll find it. They have a website also. If you're interested, just hit me up and I'll link you up. You know. Okay, moving on. So the next band, Rust. They're a death metal band from Botswana, and I believe they broke up. I'm not entirely sure. They've just taken a break. I can't confirm that, so don't, you know, yeah, you might wanna, just consider what I have to say. Don't take it as complete fact. But the lead singer, I'm told, I believe he's working on some solo material. His name is Stux Damien. I met him actually. I've seen Russ perform live. Let's see here. Yeah, I'll post a photo of when I met him. I'll post it at the end of this video. The next band, Overfrost. They're an old school brutal death metal band from my home country, my second home country. And I met Vulture Frost, the lead vocalist for the band, and he was pretty cool. He was pretty cool. I didn't take a photo with him though. I haven't seen them live, but I do intend to see them live one day. Moving on to the next band, Metal Horizon. Metal Horizon is a heavy metal / hard rock band from my second home country, Botswana. I haven't seen them live, but I have supported them. I must say, I've actually bought all of Skinflint's albums on iTunes, okay, and I bought their physical CDs when I met them, and I bought a T-shirt too. Rust, I got a T-shirt, and I supported um, their stuff on Bandcamp. Whatever, man. I don't want to get too much into it. The point is, I'm supporting my own country. Okay, I'm not. I'm putting my money where my mouth is. I'm not just sitting here doing nothing. I've supported them. And if you're interested in helping African music flourish, please support them. Buy their merchandise, check out their music, stream it. If you stream it, share it with other people, If you're not gonna buy it, at least share the music with other people so they get more streams. Okay. Alright, so where was I? I was talking about Metal Horizon. So they're a heavy metal hard rock band from my country, Botswana. I haven't seen them live. The next band, I think this is the last one that I'll be discussing. Their name is Cracked Us. They are inactive now, so they've disbanded. But they're another death metal band from my second home country, Botswana. I haven't seen them live, but they got one album on iTunes. It's called Dented Reality. And yeah, go support that album. In my opinion, it's one of my top 5 favorite death metal albums. Maybe I'm crazy saying that, but I feel it's top 5 by far. I've never heard anything like that. Okay, let's see here. So, I guess that's it for today. I'm wrapping this up quicker than I thought. I thought it would take longer. I want to say thank you for watching. You could be doing anything else with your time, but you're right here with me watching my video. Please share this video, like, subscribe. I don't say it often, but I have to say it for this video because I believe these bands need support and attention. Please like and share this video with other people who don't know about African metal. And just help it so if you like the video and share it, it will help get the video into the algorithm and more people will see the video. And that will help support these bands and get the word out there. What else do I want to say? I should also mention that there's actually a free YouTube documentary on African metal bands from my home country, Botswana. You can check it out. It's called March of the Gods, Botswana Metalheads, the documentary. Um, I'll put a link in the description to that documentary. Let's see here. Please click the links in the description to also hear most of the African metal band songs. And let me know what you think of the songs, and let me know what you think about the documentary in the comment section. Let me know what you think about, do you think African metal rocks if you've listened to it? I don't know. If you're from Africa and you know of any other African bands that are good, let me know. I want to listen to them. I think it's very fascinating, and I think more people need to know. Uh, yeah, I think that's everything for now. Let me know what you think. I don't know what to say. Uh, I must also mention that Overthrust actually, they were my gateway into death metal. They were my gateway into death metal because, you know, I couldn't get into Cannibal Corpse. The way I got into them was through listening to Overthrust. So for death metal fans, they would know what I'm talking about. Cannibal Corpse, the death metal band. I couldn't listen to their music at first. It took me some time, It's an acquired listen. And I just want to say that too. Like, if you're not into hearing someone growl, you probably won't want to listen to death metal. So if you want to just hear ordinary singing, listen to Skinflint. I think Stokes Damien on his latest solo project, I think it's called Unchained on Spotify. He actually on that album he sings. He doesn't growl. So you may be able to listen to those Skinflint and Stokes Damien or Stocks Damien as it says on Spotify. You can listen to that. So check these guys out, Check out Overfrost on Spotify. Check out Skinflint on Spotify. Um, you can also check iTunes. These bands are on iTunes. They have albums on iTunes. All of the bands have albums on iTunes. You can support them on there, and I'd appreciate that. I'm sure my country would appreciate that too. So that's all I have to say for now. That's the end of this video. Surprise, surprise. Africa has heavy metal bands. Let's go. Rock on. You know what I do. Peace and love. This is Hip Rock signing out.